And do you feel yourself transforming into character when you're putting your white makeup on?
No. I'm thinking about having to take it off.
So describe this makeup you're putting on.
This is just an oil-based pancake. I used to do theater when I was younger, so the oil-based stuff is way better than the water-based. Mm.
And so did you come up with a design for this character? And what was your inspiration if you did?
I did, and the inspiration was the character from the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know, that sort of pompous narrator kind of character. And gay in that sort of way that all aristocratic Englishmen are gay.
What way is that?
Oh, just by default in their prissiness.
So when you were trying to figure out a personality for this character, tell me about your thought process. Did you have other ideas of who you wanted to channel before you picked the one you went with?
No, once I read the script, I thought that was really exactly what Brett was going for. And then once we shot the original scene, people were like, "Oh no, that's it. That's the guy."
And how did you go about channeling this character? Did you watch the show? Did you?
I actually did watch Rocky Horror a couple of times, and it's like, yeah, that's what I'm going for.
So tell me about the initial process when Brett first brought up the idea of making this movie. How did he approach you?
He said, "Here's the script. You're doing it." And I said, "As long as I get start billing, I'm more than happy to." Well, you know, it's interesting because I only know, Brett from our personal life, so it was kind of fun and interesting to watch him in a more professional role, as well as just really learning about the whole movie process, the whole filming process, because I'd never done film before, only stage acting. So definitely interesting to sort of look at the organization that needs to go behind every single shot. To see him doing all aspects of the work, from writing and rewriting the script to coming up with the shooting schedules. Later on, doing the editing and the sort of layers that go into that. So it was really interesting to watch him first cut things together, and then add the sound effects, and then add the special effects, and and really getting a new appreciation, really, for the complexity of putting together a film, even a short film.
If I were to ask you what surprised you most about this whole project, what would it be?
It actually worked out. In the course of one weekend, most of the major filming, actually got done. We've certainly had a number of pickup shots. But yeah, it was really interesting to learn in live action how quickly they actually put all that together, and that all the real time comes from the back end editing and putting all the pieces together.
And then give me the best and worst for you on this set.
The best part was when Brett would let me ad lib, and the worst part was when he cut it all out of the film, because quite frankly it was hysterical. The most fun was watching the carnivore scene where they were all at the outside table and they just had all these body parts, and they were They were eating them, and people were really into it. That was great. The other most fun part was really working with my co-star. It was my first time meeting her, and she was just delightful. I mean, she was just wonderful to work with. I would work with her again in a heartbeat. And I actually saw a YouTube clip where I found out that she's a singer too. And I've done a lot of professional vocals, so I'm actually hoping maybe there's a follow-up musical version, perhaps. And the worst part is having to put on the makeup.
How's it going here? It looks fantastic.
It does.
Almost done.
Was working on this film challenging for the relationship at all?
It kind of
We need some
gets
dirt.
back to the cutting room floor because he's editing. I'm like, you took that line out. That line was brilliant. It was funny. I was like, yeah, Tracy. I need some coffee. You want to go downstairs and get some? I come back and the door's locked.
Now the question of the hour, would you want to work on another project with him again?
What do you mean? There's no sequel.
You never
There's a
know.
sequel in my contract. Brad!
You look fantastic. I don't want to mess up your makeup.
Yeah.
Now, do you need a reference of the way I looked before? Because you had some blood. Didn't you have blood coming down?
I did. I haven't done that yet.
Awesome. Excellent job.